Okay guys, we're down here in Atlanta for the weekend at Burnout competitions, but it's also Streetcar Takeover at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So I brought down here with the 5G with me. I've never been to a Streetcar Takeover before. This is my first car event ever. If you guys see something, be sure to say it in the comments because I'm still learning. I definitely know more about trucks. I'm also here to see my friend Lacy, Blair, and Zach. She's bringing her brand new Burnout competition truck to open up the season for Burnout Wars. If you don't already know, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. I'm Ash and Joe on every single platform that I have, okay? Also, my Airbnb had the best backyard. I mean, the 5G is not going to fit in many places in Atlanta, so I had to pop back here, get some shots of the truck, because it is looking good after a long day. I love the shots so much of my 5G, I'm going to go grab some more, okay? Atlanta, let's go. So we're about halfway through the night and we were a little late to show up to the Vengeance Racing, but they already started the dyno. There's definitely a lot more here that I didn't know, rather than I actually do know. I'm getting to learn because Tyler back here is telling me a lot, but I don't know. He knows a lot more about cars than I do.
It's all I've ever loved was cars, so you just kind of get to appreciate it. Diesels are cool, but when you got 3,000 horsepower cars sitting here, it doesn't matter about diesels.
I have no idea. So I'm gonna keep learning, keep walking around, and so far it's a pretty cool little event though. I definitely suggest checking it out if you're gonna be in the area for the next year's 2026. But yeah, they actually have a lot here. Okay, well this is definitely a different event than what I'm used to. In all honesty, I don't know what I'm looking at half the time. Tyler's trying to educate me on the fly, but this crowd is definitely more tame than what I'm used to. So not the same type of rowdy that I think feels familiar to me, new type of crowd. I like the event. Vengeance Racing did a pretty good job. It feels organized, and so far everybody's been really nice, but I just don't know what I'm looking at. I saw a couple McLarens, R8, like some old school cars, some Corvettes inside that I thought were absolutely amazing. But again, I can't fully appreciate it till I go home and do a little bit of homework. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Streetcar Takeover, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we are there for the Burnout War competition. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I feel definitely more in my element in that setting. I think overall a really cool event. I'm glad we came out and checked it out, but I don't know, I've seen something rowdier in the truck community. Car community, change my mind, baby. Change my mind, please. I want to love it. I just don't know how yet. Make me fall in love, baby. It's Saturday and we're down here for the Atlanta Car Street Takeover, the Burnout War competition. It's kind of a combo of events happening all at once, which is kind of great for me because I get to walk around and see actually everything at once. I know for a fact I'm going to be closer to the Burnout pit today just because it feels like my bread and butter. I'm not really sure or educated about cars, but I am going to walk around and try to learn some today too because I'm not going to get this opportunity soon. So I'm going to use the chance to try to learn a little bit about cars. So don't make fun of me if I get something wrong. Just correct me in the comments, please. I did not grow up around cars. I grew up around trucks, and I definitely feel more comfortable talking about trucks for sure. But I think it's time to expand my horizons and go appreciate the car world a little bit more. So events start around 2 or 3. We're just kind of hanging out, setting up, doing all of the show prep work as well. And the Burnout Wars, it's my first ever event with them. I haven't had an opportunity to see them in person yet. I know they ran competitions last year and they're running them all this season, but this is the season opener for Burnout Wars, and it is going to be the first time getting to see all of that happen at once. So they only have 12 drivers right now, but it is 12 rowdy drivers. I don't think the pit's going to disappoint. I'll see you guys in just a second. I'm going to walk around and see the show before it's all technically set up, okay? All right, y'all, I made it out to Burnout Wars, and I have with me Miss Lacy, Blair. Of course, I had to stop by.
Okay. We love that.
It's going to be loud today.
It is going to be loud.
Yes.
That's the only thing. It's hard to film stuff when it's this loud.
Well, we went to a car event last night, and I thought to myself, like, this is kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And then we came here, and I was like, I know today it's going to be, like, it feels familiar.
It's quiet
gonna
right
be loud.
now, but it's like, people are going to start them blower engines up.
You can feel it in the air.
You can feel it in the air.
Needs to turn this.
That's true. That's true. I was like, Oh, I think I didn't know if I was going to get the paint done. I was like, I might have to rock it just how it is, and like if it runs, it's good. So no, you're right. But the paint, we got it done.
Yeah.
You know, she's not perfect, not exactly like, but she's probably gonna look different after today. We're gonna tear it up a little bit.
Like, let's do a little walk around.
Yeah. He's on this already. We were wrenching on it right here like 30 minutes ago. Roxy pink from the spray source, so it's like one of their custom colors.
Okay.
And Zach actually picked it out. He got on the website. I was just like, we're running last minute.
Yeah.
Order a pink, and he's like, what do you think about this? I'm like, send it.
I love the matching nails to it, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to do that. That's actually for the haters on Snapchat. They said, you need to paint your nails instead of painting them trucks. And I was like, how about I do both?
It turned out perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited. This will be, did you do a test run last night?
Well, no, not at all. Not a burnout. I've driven it around a little bit. So last night, actually, my throttle stuck open. That was scary. I thought my brakes went out.
Okay.
So thankfully, I got that out of the way, hopefully.
Yeah.
We like adjusted all of this, fixed the throttle cable. We got a new throttle cable. That's right. That's what we did this morning. So hopefully she's running good, but no test runs.
So we're going to be able to see and film the first burnout.
The first burnout.
In the new
and
truck.
hopefully not the first wall hit.
I'm going to be yelling for you in the crowd. You know I'm going to be a little cheerleader for you. I think you're going to do great. She's going to keep this one really pretty. I have high hopes that you're definitely going to set the tone for today, too.
I hope so. They want me to go like in the middle, and I'm like, oh, I feel like that's the most stressful time to go.
Do you like going at the beginning or the end?
I kind of like just getting it over with.
Really?
In the beginning, yeah.
You want to do the
Because then I can like enjoy everyone else's, and I'm not nervous. about my driving, so we'll see how it goes.
I don't know if I would ever.
It is a small pit out there.
So we walked up and I said that too. I was like, it is a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be.
So I'm just gonna honestly have to drive slower and not get too excited and like just control it.
Yeah.
Stay out of the walls. Fingers crossed. Pray for me.
Please. Keep her dent free.
Dent free. Dentish free. Don't put any more dents in it.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Dentish free?
Dentish free.
Dentish free.
Dentistry. Dentist free.
More Bondo?
More Bondo. Just slap more Bondo on it. We're good.
Dentish free. And she's going to do great today. So
Thank you. I'm excited you're here.
I'll be sure to show you guys the clips of her first burnout ever.
Heck yeah.
In a
Fingers
brand new
crossed.
truck.
No walls.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, we're taking a few moments that we can to go and walk around before the Burnout War competition starts. I brought with me Trusty Tyler, of course, because he actually knows a thing or two about cars, and
Just a couple.
yeah, I'm gonna try to learn as I go. We went to a car event last night, and I would definitely say that Tyler was more involved.
It was my element. Holy Nova. Dude, turn the camera real quick and just look at this thing. Oh boy, done got the hater pipe out there on the front end of that thing.
This is exactly what I was talking about, that he knows what's going on, and I have no idea what's going on. So, with the assistance of Tyler today, we're gonna figure out what is going on.
I don't need assistance, I know what's going on.
All right, the car event was definitely more his thing last night. I definitely think today is also going to be more his thing today. I feel more at home in the Burnout Pit. He feels more at home walking around. We're going to get a little education on the fly from Tyler over here, what exactly is behind us.
Yeah, it's not.
It's beautiful. I like the classic cars. I like supercars. I like hybrid cars, but I just am drawn to the classic cars. Not necessarily that this is not a modified classic car, but I like in the sense that they have a rich history. I also like the sound of them more than the newer stuff, but that's just my personal opinion. He's going to disagree with me. He likes some of the newer stuff, and I like some of the older stuff, but he has an appreciation for the older stuff.
I know, I love the older stuff.
You like the older stuff more?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do too.
No, you're completely wrong about that one on me.
I thought you liked the newer stuff more.
No, I just know a lot about the older stuff.
Alright. Anyways, I like the older stuff. I was drawn to this in the crowd out of nothing, the older stuff.
Alright, what is it?
Chevelle? I'm not a big fan of red. I had a lot of red vehicles when I was growing up.
LS3.
But there is something about a clean red when it's all done.
Pro Charger. Looks to be like a 68 Camaro. It's either an LS3 or an LS7. It's got a Pro Charger on it.
He's debadged everything. Oh.
Turbos are cool. Pro Chargers make cool ones. Ford's Carbon ZX10 orange. That's hot. That's hot. Twin turbo Coyote car. Gen 3. Live body?
Oh, baby, here's something I know. Nice.
Hello. Hardware.
What the heck is this?
This is a Fox body. A 9.3. Somebody over here.
He's got a whole ocean in his headlight.
Oh.
Yeah. It's otherwise very sexy, but a whole ocean in your headlight.
Bodine walks up to take you in, he can make that happen.
Oh, Bodie?
Ooh, okay, I want to know what this one is.
So again, racers,
Not the forward focus.
please stand by your cars so you can get teched in.
This one looks
We
like...
gotta take a hard left through here. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, those are the Ragnaroks. Okay. I haven't seen that wheel here yet.
Tyler, we're here to see cars.
Okay, but there's a 2G slot 4th gen. 5th gen, excuse me.
We're here to see cars, not other trucks. We see trucks all the time.
You got a 68 Wuhan Whirlybird on the back of that thing.
Oh my god. Gotta go back to the cars.
The Hellcat on the tire. Manifold, whole nine, Belgian wheels. That is, these wheels are the American force of
Cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me at least.
Is American Forces still a nice brand? I heard the ATX was better.
Ported blower green belt.
All right, for the longest time I've said I wanted a Corvette, and everybody keeps telling me don't get a Corvette because they constantly break, but I've been trying to convince Tyler that I want a Corvette so he could drive a Corvette. I don't even want to drive a Corvette. He could drive
When
it.
did I say the Corvettes constantly break?
I'm just saying I've been getting that a lot.
Not from me.
Not from you personally, but from a lot of other people not to get a Corvette. So I'm asking you guys, should I get a Corvette or something else?
She needs a Corvette.
Welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway.
She needs a Corvette. Just kidding.
Not only am I trying to learn, I'm trying to shop at the same time. So come on, guys.
Oh yeah, RSV4.
At a NASCAR track. They go to the
Passport. It's an Italian-made motorcycle.
The only
So
NASCAR
I call it
track.
Passport.
It's
Italian
pretty nifty.
car,
I dig it. Last
Italian
year,
motorcycle.
it was a little chilly. It was a little overcast.
What's the Italian car called?
Hard thing. This year, absolutely.
It's just made
Ferrari?
It's just made in Italy. I mean, it's a Ferrari, bro.
And I'll remind you guys, gals out there,
It's a Ferrari. Nope.
make sure you got the equipment down.
You got the Ford versus Ferrari beef, and you know there's that.
Favorite purchase.
That's a whole other story for another day. Another Hellcat.
With a wide body kit?
It's from the factory.
I'm not getting good at this.
They made wide body Hellcats from 2020 to 2024.
But you can also buy it aftermarket too.
You can. It just looks trashy.
Oh, okay.
No, take
If you're gonna buy a wide body, just buy it from the factory. No seams, it's done right. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Turbo.
It's a sleeper single cab. Yeah. I'm getting the language of these kids. Gap, sleeper, something about a rocket. Monster rocket.
Now we're gonna take a tour to Japan. Headlights are
Don't let me down easy if you don't leave me, baby, don't leave me all the way. Don't ask for anything like cussing out my name, yeah, just keep going, take back boy.
And as we get closer, I'll turn you on a little bit more info on that. That is your next call to action.
Huh?
And I want you to think about what email address you would like to hear today when you respond.
The cars were cool and everything, but it's now time for a Burnout War competition to start here in Atlantic City Truck Meet. Everybody's dancing. Nobody's taking this seriously whatsoever. I'm excited. All right, let's get the show going on the road, y'all. See some burnouts.
Now look, up first, I see a clapped out Benz with a blower sticking through the hood. This man's got a 4.8 in there and apparently makes 700 horsepower. You want to see all 700 of that scattered on the ground today? I said, do you want to see it scattered?
So that's the end of Burnout Wars over here, and the F-250 ended up bringing home the win. I'm not gonna lie, Zach's truck, his new headers are extremely loud. I'm so glad that I wore ear protection, especially for Zach's truck at the end. It was like vibrating my chest standing that close, but we got some amazing footage of them. It was quick. It was only 12 competitors, so it was like boom, 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 it was over. But it was a huge change from like the burnouts that I've seen personally. There were definitely more energy behind the burnouts for sure. So I think everybody did a great job. Obviously the F-250 did a little bit better. And Lacy came home with no dents. I think that's a win. It's a W.
No.
It's a W. My cameraman's shaking his head no. I think it's a win because she just got done with fresh paint. She wanted to keep it pretty, especially for the season. So Lacy, I'm counting that as a win, even if my cameraman doesn't. So overall, a great little event. It went by too fast. I felt like I just got warmed up into burnouts and then it was like, oh, it's over. So I doubt they'll kick the burnout pit out again, like it is a sanctioned event. And Atlanta Motor Speedway people were keeping a pretty close eye on safety and stuff. So thanks to Fire, thanks for the event coordinators, and thanks Burnout War for coming out to Atlanta. It was a blast to see you guys.
Oh no, keep rolling. We're good.
Now we're moving over to the streetcar racing, and they're going to do some drag racing. I've heard there's a debate within the crowd whether they like the fact that it's going from concrete to asphalt. I don't know the difference between the two. I've never been really big into drag racing. It is something that I have an interest in learning. It's just not something I specialize in. So I've heard there is a difference. I've heard there's a debate. I've heard that they're not too keen about the track. We're going to go check it out for ourselves. So let's head over that way. So I can see that they're doing assisted burnouts, they're doing water burnouts, they're not actually like prepping the pad down here. It's because this is a NASCAR race track. It's not really a suitable place for burnouts to prep the track. Anyways, we're taking advantage of the opportunity that we were here late. We got the keys out of the truck. So we can get the keys out because, not me, I didn't lock my keys in my own truck, okay? Somebody is in the back seat of my truck. We were supposed to leave 3 hours ago. We got the keys. The truck is unlocked. When I tell you that that was an adventure, by the way, if you're wondering, it's really hard to jailbreak into your 2022 3500. So I got a couple tips and tricks. Sock back here is actually the one who figured it out. But and now We are hanging out watching a little bit of the streetcar races. Now this is something in an environment that I'm not super familiar with. I don't know a whole ton about this, but what I do know is a little bit of burnouts, baby. I can relate to that. I just heard a rumor over the announcement that they might be sending some burnout trucks up here. If that's the case, I have the perfect vantage point view for you guys to enjoy a few burnout trucks on the line. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but here we are. Watch some burnouts. I thought they were over for the night.
I hear burnout cars headed your way.
They're heading this way, baby. They're heading this way. We're fine. We're good. We're gonna watch our burnouts. All right, y'all, this is the end to my night. It has been an amazing day down here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So we just saw BC Zach absolutely roast the heck out of this line over here. He did an amazing job, definitely set on for Atlanta, but I gotta head back to Tennessee. I have another thing coming up this next week. I hope you guys stick around, like, subscribe to see the next show that I'll be at, and let me know if you guys like the change in content. We definitely do off-roading. We're gonna do all of the truck shows, more automotive stuff, but let me know if you like how I dipped into cars as well. I did learn a lot while I was down here. I enjoyed learning as much as I did. I still have more to learn though. So if you saw something in the comments, be sure to shout it out to me because I do read those, guys. Like, I run my own channel. It's a small one, but maybe you guys will help me make it grow. It's been an amazing day. I'm heading home. I'll see you in the next video, okay?